everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Talk. As you can see, the BFF is here. Misha, what's going on today, Misha?
Hello, everyone. Nothing, just a lazy Sunday.
That it is. I'm ready to snatch my lashes off and be even more lazy.
Oh, Lord.
I've been doing videos all day, but
You look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, darling.
thank you. I just got my hair done yesterday, so I'm gonna be extra for a few weeks until I get tired of it.
Okay, go ahead, be extra. You be extra enough for both of us. So go ahead, girl.
I like your red hair too.
Yeah, they didn't have enough. It was all supposed to be red, but they put it was 1B, and I haven't done 1B in years. So it was 1B in red, but this is all the red that they had. So she had to put the red in the front and then the black up under, which I ain't too crazy about, but it is what it is.
It's still cute.
Thank you.
You ready to get into the topics?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. First, we're going to give our condolences. Um, Law and Order SVU. That's where I know him from. Comedian Richard Belzer passed away this past week. I loved him on Law and Order. I don't really know him from anything else, but I hate to hear it. Sad news. Condolences. Rest in peace.
Let me tell you, I love Munch. I don't know about him being no comedian, but he is Munch to me. He will always be Munch. It's a sad day. Well, it was a sad day for Law and Order SVU fans, and it definitely was for me because I absolutely love his sarcasm.
Yes.
And he was one of my favorite characters on Law and Order SVU. So rest in peace.
Agreed. Let's get into some congratulations. We've heard Nelly and Ashanti are back together after many years apart. How do you feel about that?
I really don't care, but I guess with that last time when she had went on stage with him and they showed him backing it up, I guess he was like, "Oh, I missed that," because here you are. So I don't know. I've tried my days where you double back and it never seems to work, but some people have. You have. So it has been some success stories. So there you go.
It depends on if the people have put in the change to make it work. But
Absolutely.
I think of Ashanti as a good girl. Like, I haven't heard anything about Ashanti. So maybe Nelly has finally decided, look, I'm tired of being with the next Instagram baddie. Let me go back to the good girl I had. And I hope it works for them. I like them together.
Usually good girls finish last, but I'm rooting for them though.
Me too. Another congratulations goes to the brat. She announced her pregnancy at 48 years old with her wife, Judy. I'm happy for anybody that wants to have a baby and that can have one. I know that they have been trying. Um, I'm just going to say congratulations to the brat. At 48, it wouldn't be me, but I understand for people who've never had a child who would want to have one at 48.
I second that. Congratulations to her. It definitely would not be me. But yeah, I'm happy for him.
I think it's different when you never had one.
I think you could have at 48. I probably would have adopted. I don't know about wanting to do them changes because being pregnant it's a beautiful thing, but carrying that baby, it was a lot. And everybody don't have some people have complications. So hopefully she doesn't have any of those. But at that age, I definitely probably would have went for adoption. But I understand her wanting to carry it and bond with the baby.
Yes, congratulations to them. I like them as a couple. Let's move on. I think one more congratulations. Paris Hilton finally debuted her little baby, Phoenix Barron Hilton Ream. I believe that's how you say her married last name. I love how she still picked a P name and it's still a city, Phoenix. I think it's cute. Cute baby. Congratulations to them. And I don't know what kind of moisturizer Paris Hilton uses, but I would like to try some.
Why?
She looked good to be in her.
Girl, them photos airbrushing. So I don't know how she looked that great in person.
I've seen her on video too. She looks good to be in her 40s.
We in our 40s. What you saying?
But she ain't got no melanin.
Next.
Okay. Hey, everybody in the chat. Kanye is back. And I just want to say this and I want to get your opinion off of it. we've heard ever since Adidas made the stand, because Kanye was on one of his tirades going after the Jews. And Adidas said we cutting ties with them, forget them. And we heard they lost all this money because they had all these Yeezys, and really nobody wanted to buy Yeezy if Kanye wasn't a part of it. And I've kind of seen in the news where Adidas said they weren't really happy with Ivy Park because they expected it to make hundreds of millions of dollars. And I think Beyonce brought in maybe 40 million, something like that. And so it seems like Adidas is going back on their stand for the money. Now, this is a lot of money, and I don't want to pretend like it's not. But I feel like if you take a stand for something or a stand against something, and you willing to take that financial loss, don't double back after you're like, oh, we don't want to take that much of a financial loss. Yay, come on back and at least sell this. I mean, it makes me feel like you really weren't taking a stand, like you really don't care. You were just doing it for the front. But how do you feel about it?
I feel like everybody be on this cancel culture, and I'm not saying that I agree with what Kanye said, but at the end of the day, these companies really don't care about anything but money. And so that's why, they had to put their foot in their mouth, and they was like, whoa, 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 when they saw, because who else is going to buy it? They buy it because it's Kanye's shoe, but you cut him off. And I'm not a big fan of the cancel culture because it only works for certain people. Because if certain people they like, they don't cancel. If they don't like you, they cancel you, and you just done. And I don't think that's the way to do things all the time. And they look dumb. I mean, I don't even know if people gonna buy it now that they don't brought them back. But
look, the people who love Yeezys love Yeezys. I've never been that person. I think they're the ugliest shoes.
They look like alien shoes to me. I would never buy them, but there's a lot of people that do. Like I said, it's a status. It's like them people buying them ugly red boots. Like they buy them because it's what everybody's talking about. They not cute, and then what they like $400, $400 or $500. So
I don't know, but I feel like if you're gonna take a stand for what's right, don't double back once you figure out how much money it's gonna cost you. Like
it was never taking a stand for what's right. They was doing it because they didn't want other people to stop buying Adidas, and it ain't enough of them, really. That's what they saying. It ain't enough of y'all buying Adidas, so let us go and double back and get Kanye back. That's what they saying. So there you have it. Y'all know when them companies come out with them statements.
Yeah, when they come out with the statements, they just coming out to be coming out. But
period.
I ain't never seen nobody double back, but okay.
Adidas ain't Nike. That's why.
They surely aren't. Let's move on. Wendy Williams, people are worried about Wendy Williams because she finally weighs 138 pounds. We all know Wendy grew up being the chubby kid and hearing it from her family, her friends. And she finally says she feels good about how she looks. And let's take a look. This is the current state of Wendy Williams. I don't think 138 pounds look good on her because I think 50 of the 138 is in her breast. But everybody has to like themselves in the mirror. What do you think about the 138 on Wendy Williams?
I don't think 138 look good on African Americans, period. We are not built like that. We just not built to be, because she looks like a popsicle stick. It's just not in our bone structure to be that skinny. It doesn't look right. Unless you short, like I know some that are kind of short, they can kind of get away with it, but especially when you tall, it just doesn't look right. And
not when you so top heavy.
Well, it looks top heavy because ain't nothing else. It's nothing else there to it. The head and the breast is all I see. It's head and breast.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's rumored that she's shooting some kind of reality show, and that's why people seen her out and about in the streets. And let me tell you something. There's a rumor out there where they say Wendy is putting on so she doesn't have to pay her ex-husband that she really not touched a little bit. There's a video of Wendy going off on this fan. It makes me 100% believe Wendy is putting on, because she was very coherent and very direct when she told that lady, don't touch her.
I don't think I never thought anything was wrong with her. I mean, hey, people have done left to not, well, actually they've killed so to not pay child support. So hey, so why not play crazy? They have, people have done that to not to pay not child support, Lord, spousal support. They have. So you think that somebody want to play crazy? You do that with no consequence. So yeah, I believe it.
I believe it too. Keep playing, Wendy. Keep on. Stop.
I wouldn't want to pay him either, girl.
Don't pay him. Don't give him another dime. Up next, are you excited about the Monique comedy special? That'll be out April 4th?
Absolutely not. We went and saw her at Chuckles. It's a no for me, dog. No.
You not gonna watch it for free on Netflix April 4th?
No, and I had to go and pay it. No, I ain't gonna watch it for free. No. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same show we saw at Chuckles, and she was not funny to me. It's a no for me. No.
Well, I'm gonna be watching it. I can't wait for Monique to come on Netflix. I'm hoping the jokes aren't the same. I'm hoping that she will make me laugh. If she starts to go on a rant, I can always turn it off. Okay. I might even go grab me some lemon pepper wings that day, because you know how we like our wings in Chuckles.
Oh, so you're gonna act like you had Chuckles at home?
Everybody, okay. Monique, her comedy special, My Name is Monique, premieres April 4th on Netflix. Up next, this pregnant woman in Florida, she's demanding to be released from jail because she said her fetus ain't do nothing wrong, and fetuses are people in Florida. That's life at the fetus. So her fetus should be free, and she wants to be let out of jail so her fetus can be free.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That mother the lady didn't even do nothing to her. It was the fact that she was annoyed because she was dancing. This is a true story of jealousy, and why women are like this, I don't know. And it's sad because she killed that girl for nothing because she was annoyed by her. What was she getting? Too much attention in the club? No, and she had 3 kids. Some other 3 kids don't get to be with their mother anymore. She wanted to have a good time, get away from her kids, and she lost her life. No, ma'am. That baby, I say, had a baby till she let her stay in jail, had that baby, and then let the baby go on to the father, because I saw the interview with the father. And the baby ain't gonna even remember being born in jail. And he really ain't got to know unless somebody tell him. He or she.
Somebody gonna tell the baby, trust me. But I agree with you. Of course, I agree with you. She murdered someone. She deserves to be in jail. People have babies in jail all the time. I think this is more of a political gotcha statement because, with everyone taking our abortion rights away, what to do with our body, everyone saying life begins at the fetus. They're kind of saying the fetus is innocent. And if the fetus is alive, why are you locking the fetus up? I think it's more of a political. They're using this more as a political statement than a common sense statement.
The fetus don't even know what's going on. That fetus trying to survive. It's in there eating and drinking. That's it. And looking at his fingers. I'm just saying. It ain't. I mean, stop it.
The point that they're trying to make in the politics is you can't have it both ways. Kind of like how in Florida, if you're pregnant with a fetus, you can drive in the HOV lane because they consider that fetus an extra person in your car. So now you could drive in that lane. It's like they're just making these political points to say, quit trying to control our bodies, quit trying to say what's life and what's not life, and let our choices be our choices. I know the common sense, but I'm saying they're using this as a political thing.
And I'm not surprised. It's Florida, and I'm sorry. Floridians are crazy. It's crazy to me. I just, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say on that. It's crazy to me. No.
It is. Like, ma'am, we know your ass ain't getting out of jail. You about to sit in jail for the rest of your life for murder.
And she wasn't thinking about that fetus when she shot that lady. Now, if she didn't like what that lady was doing in the club, she could have left. Or she could have went on to another side of the club, or she could have left and went to another club. Why did she feel like ending her life was the resolution? I don't understand that. Yeah.
We're going to get to that later in the show when we talk about these kids being out of control, because I really think it's something with this generation. But we'll touch on that some more about people don't fight no more, or people don't argue no more. They go straight to ending your life. Idris Elba revealed recently that he made a request to Michael Jordan to play him in his biopic, and Michael Jordan said no. I don't think Michael Jordan was particularly saying no, he wouldn't want Elba to play him. I think it was more Michael Jordan wasn't ready to tell his story in that type of biopic, which I can understand. But let's say there was a Lifetime Michael Jordan story. You think Idris Elba would be a good match?
Let's be real. Michael Jordan said no because Idris Elba is a sex symbol, and Michael Jordan ain't never been such. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You see the way he walk onto the court. I wish you could play a video of how he walk out on that court. The only thing that women like about Michael Jordan is that he rich. But looking at Michael Jordan, even in youngest day, he ain't fine. He ain't Idris Elba fine.
He ain't Idris Elba fine, but he ain't one of those that's I really gotta.
I don't see, but when you think of Michael Jordan, you don't think of Idris Elba. You got to get one. If you want somebody to play you, like when Aretha, before she passed, she said who she wanted to play her. Even though Jennifer Hudson didn't look like her, Jennifer Hudson can sing. You got to get somebody that's going to be, and I don't see it. I don't see Idris Elba playing Michael Jordan. I just don't.
I think they kind of look alike.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And I wish you could erase that comment. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I think he could pull it off.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No.
Well, let's get into the next story. Another biopic.
Who do you think could play him?
I would have picked Idris. I mean, who else? I mean, well, one, if we're going for a Jordan biopic, Idris is too old to play
younger Michael Jordan.
They would have to find someone younger to play the part, and there's plenty of handsome. And I agree with Taisha. Michael Jordan is far from ugly. We ain't gonna pretend.
I did not say he was ugly. No, but when you think of Idris Elba, you think of a sex symbol. That's what that man got voted sexiest man alive. You don't think Idris Elba and Michael Jordan together? No, ma'am. I'm not saying that Michael Jordan's ugly. I just don't think Idris Elba should play.
Well, Aretha Franklin, the first person she wanted to play her was Halle Berry.
Yeah, and that was a no too, and she knows she was wrong for that. That's why she came down to earth before she passed and said Jennifer Hudson. Next, no ma'am.
Well, maybe what's it? The Snowfall. Damson Idris could play young Michael Jordan.
Now I can kind of see that. See that'd be more like I can see that. But Idris Elba, no.
Or they said find a no name, somebody who isn't famous.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I can see that too. That could be their breakout role.
Mm-hmm.
But this beautiful actress right here, Gabrielle Union, is listing people who she would like to play her in her biopic. Now, this is a two-part question. The actresses she has named is Ryan Destiny from Star, Coco Jones from Bel Air, Ashanti, and I don't know why Janet Jackson is on the list, but she put Janet Jackson on there. Part one, which one of these actresses do you think could play Gabrielle Union? Part two, do you care about a Gabrielle Union biopic?
See, that was going to be part of my part one. Why do we even need one? Why did she ever? Let me tell you, I need the type of confidence that these folks got. Baby, what? Who watching it? And what does she got going that we want to see a biopic? What does Gabrielle, other than her married to Dwayne Wade and the what's the baby girl that? What's the name? Zaya. Mm-hmm. Other than all that, controversial. What does Gabrielle? Nothing.
I agree. I don't think Gabby is. She's a big actress. Like, she's known, but I don't think she's known enough to where we want to go back into her childhood and learn her story.
Right. Everybody that's an actress or actor don't have to have a biopic. Like,
it might be too early. Like, maybe Gabby in 20 years, if you still out here working and you're a little bit older, we might, okay, what's going on with her story? But right now I don't care. But if I had to pick, I like Ryan Destiny.
I do. I think she's beautiful. I like her too. And why she picked Janet Jackson?
Why? I mean, why is Janet Jackson and why Ashanti? Ashanti is not an actress. But
they must be good. They must be good. They must be good friends. But I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
I don't see it at all either. Dabu says she's not legendary or iconic.
Right. What Dabu said.
After being Mary Jane, that's about it.
And I didn't even watch that. I'm not a big Gabrielle Union fan. She okay, but
I
yeah,
was thinking the same thing. Like, what story does she have? She already said back in the day she was a mean girl. We already have mean girls. We don't need to.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, Gabby, we ain't checking for your story, so you could say
And
be.
even 20 years from now, I still ain't watching it.
Give her a chance to grow. She might become legendary in 20 years. You don't know.
Girl, okay.
Up next, Keely Williams. I didn't know her last name was Williams. Now you remember Miss Keely last week was the one shouting out about Chris Brown and his abusive past. And we ain't gonna retouch that. But somebody in the comments told Keely, because Keely said her mama was proud of her for speaking up about the Chris Brown situation. Somebody on Twitter said, but was she proud of you when you was telling everybody how B2K ran a train on you? And then she had to respond and said, yes, she's very proud that I safely experimented in a sexual positive act and that I didn't have any babies before I got married and blah, 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 blah. Keely, ma'am, you alive? I don't know a mama alive that's proud of their daughter having a train ran on them by 3 members of the B2K. You could have stayed out of the comments on this one. You could have just let that one fly.
I agree, because her mama didn't say that. She said that. Ain't no mama gonna say that.
At all. And I really wish you would quit talking about it because I'm not gonna slut shame, but I just feel like that's not something really you should be putting out there, especially if you talking about you got kids and all of this. It's not something I would want to be put out there because now people gonna start making fun of your kids.
And see, it's that negative. It don't matter if it's negative or positive attention as long as it's attention, because they're not checking for her, because the other 2 and 3 LW is doing good, so she just got to make herself relevant.
Pretty much, because well, I mean, the talk is off, but everyone is refamiliar with Adrian Bylon, and everybody knows Notori from Power. And Keely was sitting over there on whatever that Carlos King show was, still being a bitch.
I didn't
So
even know she was on. No, I don't watch. I don't know what Carlos King does. I don't watch that stuff.
she was on some reality show with a whole bunch of back in the day girl group members trying to. It was a mess. The show was a mess, and Keely was a mess still on that show. So Keely, take a lesson here. Sometimes it's best not to say nothing. Just be quiet. You spoke up on this Chris Brown situation. Great. You were allowed to say your 2 cents, but you don't have to respond to everything. The encore, that's what it was. You don't have to respond to everything on Twitter, Keely.
Mm.
Up next, let's get into these children being out of control. I don't know how my teacher friends do it, but I can't do it because Angie would be in jail. Now, right again in Florida, a teacher took a Nintendo Switch from a student, and if you look to the pictures on the right, the student is punching and stomping the teacher because she took his game. That's not even allowed in the school. What can we do to really protect these teachers from these students?
Now online they were saying the child with special needs. Now I don't know how true is that. I don't know, but I don't even know what to say on
It's
this. It's
still
just
too
sad.
much.
It's sad. And from the video, it looked like, see, what's the lady over there? Looked like she walked past and walked. They ain't even trying to get into it. They like, that's between you and him.
If you
It's
look at the video, a lot of teachers
walk by.
said I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
It was a male teacher who ran up to kind of stop it.
Because they said that boy was 6'6" and about 270 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher assistant is little. I know they don't pay her enough to take that butt whooping she got. I know that. So she probably ain't coming back. She probably ain't coming back to school ever.
I wouldn't.
I know I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either, because you have to do something. Because number one, what are parents? He not supposed to have that in school anyway.
That's why I was wondering if he was special needs and they let him in a class to do it. Because like sometimes they might let them have certain things, like a sensory thing. Now I'm not saying a Nintendo Switch is, but I'm a mom of a special needs son. So I was thinking maybe that's why, because I've never known them to be able to take electronics at all. So I don't know.
I don't know. But I feel bad for that teacher, and they really need to do something to protect these teachers in the school. Charles says special kids get special privileges. And
Mm.
maybe that's what it was. And maybe it was just time to turn that off and work on your schoolwork. I don't know what the situation was, but they need to do something to protect the teachers. There's too many teachers getting beat up.
And they charging him big time too. Like they're not doing no little charges. So
But if he's special need, why would they charge him big time?
yeah, you know why. Next to her.
Yeah, I do know why. Okay. Oh, they said his mom let him take it to school. Okay. Up next, two 14-year-old kids are arrested for jumping and stabbing another student in the head because they had on a Supreme fanny pack that cost $400. This is very unfortunate. More violence from the children.
I don't understand. When I was 14, I'm like both of them to do that. What they was gonna do? Split the fanny pack? One was gonna wear it one day and one was gonna wear it the other. I'd be so confused on the logic. Like, I mean, was you gonna sell it? What y'all was gonna get some?
I don't know if they were going to sell it.
It's,
Sometimes it's just about having that name brand. I know Supreme is one of those big brands people
I
like.
have never heard of it.
The stuff ain't even cute. It's just a regular shirt or whatever, and it say Supreme on it. It's nothing special but the name.
But Supreme stuff is $400.
More than that, ridiculously more than that. Now, these kids are violent more nowadays, and I don't know why. And I don't want to victim blame, but like back in my day, our day, we the
Right.
same age or same time frame. My mama wouldn't let me wear my expensive stuff to school. Like if I had something that she deemed was expensive, you don't wear that to school because people are jealous. They're gonna try to take it from you, or they're gonna try to mess it up. You leave your good stuff at home.
Yeah.
It seems like now, especially from what I'm hearing on social media, school is a fashion show, and not just, oh, look at my new fit, but like look at my Gucci, look at my Louis, look at my Supreme. Like these kids nowadays are wearing this expensive stuff to school.
Now, school always been a fashion show. You know, when you get your new outfit, you gonna walk up there and go sharpen your pencil. You know how we used to do
We
back
wasn't wearing them high ass name brands,
then. No.
and maybe it was just my hometown. I don't know.
Nah, we wasn't, because in Chicago, you would definitely get robbed. They'll tell you, go come on up out of that. So you definitely wasn't doing that, but it's definitely different. Like when my kids was going to school, I remember my son coming home with stuff and money. Kids be trading stuff. And I'd be like, where you get this money from? Oh yeah. They used to come home, the kids that have money, they used to come home with money. They don't trade and stuff. And the kids would be silly stuff, like the stuff that we would, like it could be a Nintendo game. I'm just gonna make an example. And they'll pay them for it, give them $5 for it and trade it. But we're talking about kids. So this stuff, it happens. I mean,
That's very unfortunate, but I just hate that scissors. But let's keep going because it gets even worse. A 7-year-old who was inspired by the movie Chucky brings a knife to school and threatens to kill his kindergarten class. Do you think 7 is too young to watch those type of movies?
absolutely. And what do you do? Let me tell you, I'm grown. My oldest son loves watching scary movies, and I can't do it. Like, I'm not talking about like the Jason movies and stuff like that we used to watch. Even back then, they was much for us. But I'm talking about he liked to watch those demonic ones, like when they getting possessed and stuff like that, like The Exorcist. I still had to watch cartoons and stuff afterwards. Cause I'm telling you, it don't be right. The spirit don't be right. I can't go to sleep. So I would not watch that when I was 7-year-old. What happened to watching what they got, some Marvel or something, or some DC or something? Yeah, or something. But why are you watching Chucky? Yeah, I don't do that. I'm an adult and I don't watch certain stuff.
I don't think people understand the influence some of these movies have on your little kids. And at 7, they might not even think that stuff is real.
Or know that it's not real. And because, like, you know what? Him bringing that knife, he probably got expelled. You just don't know. You can't bring that. They not suspending him. They're gonna expel him. Like, and how you get expelled in kindergarten? And wait, why is he 7 years old in kindergarten? That's second grade. I just had to think about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, his birthday could have been late.
No, that's a late birthday, girl. 7? No, no, ma'am. Anywho, but and yeah, they probably expelled this child too, and it's sad too. He gonna be having to go in a alternative school unless they, I don't know.
You have to move to a new district.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sad.
It probably is a lot more behind this story than just watching the movie. I'm sure. Because how you get the knife out this house anyway. But up next, an Alaska woman. This sounds so crazy to me. This lady says somebody was saying if you kill your best friend on camera, I'll pay you $9 million. But it happened to be a catfish, but she still killed her best friend on camera because she didn't know it was a catfish at the time. It's something really wrong with the people in this world. I mean, this is your best friend.
It's something wrong with these kids. Every last story you don't tell about it was kids. Like they can't tell between social media. Like they can't tell between social media and reality. And it's something. I hope it's a whole bunch of people going up to be psychologists because they're gonna need them. They're gonna be overbooked.
Somebody said they need to put counseling in the school and make.
What happened to it? I got a girlfriend that's a counselor. What happened to? Did they take them out?
But no, mandatory. They have counselors in the school if you choose to use them, but they're saying mandatory. Like counseling needs to be a part of education because I agree it's a disconnect. It's a disconnect to even, from right and wrong to even think I'd rather have $9 million than my best friend.
Or the fact that you think that some stranger gonna give you $9 million and they need to catch the person whoever sent it. But I know it's gonna be hard for them to do, but they do need to catch them because that's crazy. 2 lives is ruined. But how old is the girl?
I don't know. But she looked to be a high schooler, teenager.
Mm-hmm. At least 9th grade. It's sad.
Mm-hmm. It's very sad. I don't know what's going on with the children of this generation. I just pray over my son. And, of course, as a parent, we all teach our children right from wrong and common sense, but maybe some parents aren't. I don't know.
They need to tell them that, this ain't real. When I used to watch stuff, as they got older, we tell them like, this is real, not real, right? This is fake. You got to tell them that. Let them know that's not reality. That's not how things work. Like I tell mine every time we watch a Tyler Perry movie, this ain't don't no prostitute fall in love and get married with nobody in real life. That ain't how life works. I had to tell them. I'm sorry, I went off on a little rant. Anyway, I had to tell them all the time. But there you go. Just don't. It ain't real. It ain't real.
I don't know. A lot of people do fall in love with hoes.
It don't be no prostitute. Every time it be no prostitute, ain't marrying no lawyer. That ain't real life. If y'all know somebody that they don't happen to, put it down in the chat because I likes to know. Nobody.
I'm sure it's happened plenty of times.
They're trying to do some pretty woman stuff. That stuff ain't happening.
You right. Let's move on. Okay, up next, parents are complaining about the inflation of the Tooth Fairy. They got to put $20 bills under their children's pillows because $1 don't buy anything. But I swear they could take them up. You could get some $1.25 from the dollar store. I'm happy this isn't my generation. I'm not putting $20 under anybody's pillow.
I ain't either. They better get that hot 5 and go to 5 below. That's all they're gonna. I'll give them. I say $5. You can't get something $5. That's it. You can go to Wendy's and get a 4 for $4. But why do you get rewarded for losing your tooth anyway? I didn't really do that with my kids because no. What's the reward?
I think I did it for the first tooth because it was cute. But you lose a lot of teeth as a child, and I'm not putting $20. You gonna have a good $120, $140 after a while.
Yeah, it's a no. That, like I said, I think I did it maybe the first time for each one of them. After that,
That's it. And we ain't really believe in the Tooth Fairy. That's something cute you do one time, but we ain't about to be getting $20 for every.
And the way you going with these stories, sound like these kids eating the money anyway, because there's definitely something wrong with them. They all, so you don't need to be putting it. You need to put that 20 towards some help. You see what
you're right. You putting $20 under nobody's pillow. Because you said $5, I said $2. You can get these
Ooh.
$2 real quick.
Uh,
That's about it. And if I think about it, I don't think my mama put anything underneath my pillow.
that's what I said. Some don't. Mine didn't. Some don't. Some don't. But like I said, if they get $5, that's good.
Okay, let's get into a couple of games. Now I saw this on the internet. What's the proper way to eat your grits? And D kind of took me for a loop because I ain't never heard of nobody putting hot sauce in their grits. But
Yeah, that's nasty. But I do from sea above. We put salt, pepper, and sugar in mine. Now my grandmother, she don't eat it like that. Yeah, sugar. It is good. It is absolutely. It's
salt,
delicious.
pepper, and sugar, that all.
And cheese. And cheese. No, it don't. You don't put salt where you. It's not salt where you taste it. You put the salt in the water with the grits to cook it. But I don't put salt on it afterwards. But yes, it's to get a grits flavor. You put butter in it, and then we put cheese and we put sugar in ours. Yes, ma'am. I put sugar on my rice. I'm one of those. Yeah. Yes,
Mm-mm.
ma'am.
I don't want no sweet. I might as well get some cream of wheat. I don't want that.
And
I
that's
like.
good too, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different. I don't even really like cheese in mine. I just like a little bit of salt, pepper, and butter. And if I have some bacon, I'll crumble up some bacon sprinkles in there. And
You need
that's
to try it with cheese. It's good. You don't have to do the sugar, but the cheese, it gives you, especially put some sharp cheddar cheese in there. Oh yeah, it's fire.
I might try with some cheese. Maybe. Charles said put all the grits in the trash.
No, Charles. I love grits.
I
I
do
love
like grits too. Up next, how many times do you wear your clothes before you wash them? This was a huge debate. Some people say they wash their clothes after every outfit change, and some people might wear it a few times before they throw it in a dirty clothes hamper.
Now I'm one of those. I wear it a few times, like my jeans. Like so, it depends on what it is. Underwear definitely.
Underwear,
All the
yes.
stuff gonna be fresh. But your jeans, I probably wear mine a couple of times before I wash them. But definitely at night when I come in, I definitely take my clothes off. Shower and do that. My shirts, depend on what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Probably a couple of times too. But I mean, no, I don't wear it once and be like, oh no, that's dirty.
Some people do. Now I'm the same way. Jeans and like work pants. When I come home, I take those off,
Mm-hmm.
hang them right back up, put them in the closet. The shirt, depending on if I've been felt
Right.
sweaty, I might put it back in the closet. Dresses and jumpsuits, the same as jeans. I'm taking that dress off when I get home, hanging it right back up in the closet. All undergarments gets washed. So I don't know. I feel like that's wasting washing powder and stuff, and you ruining your clothes, like the wear and tear of your clothes faster if you wash them after every wear.
Right. And it's different. It's different, circumstances like you do. So like if you go to a club, of course that because if you go there, they smoking, they doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
If I go somewhere with a lot of people, like if I go to a concert or something like that, no, you ain't definitely wearing nothing like that. So it's different things. But yeah, I'm not doing it no every day. You know how much laundry you would have?
Andrew says he does laundry multiple times.
Okay. All right, Andrew. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of times over here before that happens.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And the summertime is different because in the summer, if I'm out and I feel sweaty, I might
Yeah.
take my jeans off. But it all depends on how I feel and how long I wore them. If I just went to work and sat in the office, I'm not washing that stuff. It's going right back in the closet. Yep. But that was a great debate on, I guess, I don't know what morning show that was.
I don't know, but I like the girl that was in the white blazer. She kept it real because Al and the other ones was looking at her like she was crazy.
Now, I know, Angie, don't say that. Don't say that. Let's move on to the next
one. Go on to the next one.
Because I was getting ready to say something. Now, because I was just wondering how certain people only take a bath once a week, but they wash I guess that's why they wash their clothes every day. Because they don't bathe every day. But let's move on. So I want to ask you this because you one of my single friends, and I be wanting to know what's going on with these men. Now they say this man is attractive. He seemed cool. The sex was great, but you got turned off. Why? And it's not only women. That just happened to be what the picture said. But I just want to know what turned you off. It seemed like all the couple of check marks was checked.
I don't know. It depends on the day because you could say hi to me and I'm turned off. It just depends. I mean, I don't be checking for men like that. It is what it is. But to me, I don't like the whole dating now is they text you, hey, what you doing? Hey, beautiful. I can't stand when they say hello, good morning, beautiful, because I feel like that's a text that they send to 15 others. And I can't stand grand rising. It sounds like they conjuring up the Ku Klux Klan. I hate when people say good grand rising. I just don't like it.
Never heard that grand
You ain't
rising.
never heard. Oh, it's a lot of people. I just don't like it. Just somebody say grand rising. I just don't. Um, I hate when you can't say nothing. Like if they saying what you doing, you saying cooking, they be like, oh, are you cooking me something? No, sir, I'm not cooking you nothing. Do I ask what you doing and you say you fixing something? Do I ask you to build me a house? No, I'd be looking crazy then, right? Oh, okay, exactly. I don't like when I what they just this is type of stuff.
Like I should have asked you. I should have saved this with
You
somebody.
should have, because baby, I'm finna get started on the. Let me tell you, it's just a whole food. You know what you doing laying down? Can I come over there and lay with you? Like it's just yeah, it's just be too much. It's a whole bunch that could be. It's a whole bunch of factors.
I was thinking more of the lines of maybe he doesn't have a job. That's a turn off.
Well, why you sitting? Why you sleeping with him? See, they should took the sex part out and then ask, because if you sleeping with him, it should be something a little bit. You should have a little bit more established if you're sleeping together. That's what I would think. But they could be like Keely. I don't know.
I don't know either. But that's all it takes is a good morning text and you over it.
It could be it. No, well, it just if you say the same thing. Like I've had where guys talk to a guy and it's the same thing. They'll text at the same time. Good morning. They may Tamiko said she never heard of Grand Rising. Yes, there's some people. It just depends. They do the same thing, or they'll text at the same times. I've had some that they only text during the morning. I've had some only text Monday through Friday. That mean that girlfriend. They're on weekends. It just all depends. I just look at a lot of stuff. Sometimes you only hear from them when they're at work, but you don't hear from them at night. It's a lot of stuff. So you just have to be up on it. So I just don't date because I just don't choose to deal with any of it. I'm not finna be wearing the world is Carmen Sandiego to nobody. I'm just not doing it.
Charles said, being cool and attractive don't pay any bills. And I agree. Now, to be fair, Charles, I only grabbed this one. He did ask the same question. Like, the woman beautiful and all this, and what turned you off. So he did ask it both ways. Oh, Taisha got a good look. He broke. He ain't got a car, no job, and he have young kids. I do agree. In my 40s, I wouldn't want to be bothered with nobody with young kids.
But then again, why is you still having sex with him? Yeah. We wouldn't even got that far. With all that, what Taisha just said, we wouldn't even got that far.
I know, because you can't even get past good morning, beautiful. Nobody even get your ass a compliment.
I'm not going to be fooling with you today either.
I'm not about to be fooling with you. I was not expecting you to be talking about he said good morning, beautiful. I'm like,
he don't say that to 15 others. It's all in a group text almost.
It probably is a group text.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh Lord, what are the rest of my pictures? Hold on. All the rest of them blank. I guess they want us to look at no outfits. So, and I'm not the technical.
What happened to them?
I don't know. They was there. Hold on. Let me see. Let me try this. I'm gonna try one thing. If they don't come back, we might have to do a video another time with the pictures, with the looks, because the NAACP awards came on last night and I thought a lot of people looked really, really good. So I was really excited to talk about those pictures.
Wanted to the boot.
Yes.
One of my internet comedians won, Kevin on Stage.
Yep, he was there. He won with his wife and they looked really beautiful. I really was excited. Let's see if they load this time. Let's see what Charles talking about. Some people think providing great sex is bringing something to the table. Shit, that's all some of.
What Charles said, and you could do bad by yourself. It's okay. No.
I agree. That is all some of them bring, and you can go to the store and get you one of those if you.
Exactly. I wasn't gonna say that, but you can. They don't bring nothing but headaches,
Uh, all
confusion.
the all the slides are blank. I don't know what happened. So another day, maybe tomorrow, I might do a special video to go over the NAACP award looks. But I can't do nothing with technology. But thanks for coming on the show with me.
No problem.
Next week, Beans should be back. Beans travels a lot for her job. So if she's on travel, I try to find a co-host or do it by myself. But hopefully she will be off next weekend and she will be back. But look forward to the NAACP awards tomorrow. I'm going to try to pull some people together and go over the looks because I really like those looks from the award show. Did you see some of them?
Not really. I just saw him because I follow him, but other than that, no, I didn't watch him.
But you ain't scrolled up and down Instagram?
I hardly do that ever either.
Okay, just me. All right, y'all. Well, great show. Thanks, Misha, for coming by. Thank you all for watching. We will be back same time, same place next Sunday. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. Oh, wait. Hold on. Charles got. How do y'all feel about Angela Bassett winning Entertainer of the Year over Viola, Mary J, and Zendaya? Well,
is it Zendaya? I thought it was Zendaya.
I don't know that child's name. No disrespect if I say it wrong.
I could be saying it wrong. I just, it'd be like that tomato thing with me. So
Zendaya and Mary, the only two to pick from was Viola and Angela Bassett for me.
Right, but it's I don't know why Angela getting all these awards. Maybe because I hope everybody saw Black Panther 2 because if they didn't, I'm finished do a spoiler alert. But why are they giving it to her? Because they killed her character off? I don't understand because she didn't do that great in neither one of them. If she say show them who you are one more time, girl, Angela, she should have got it for Tina Turner. Angela act way better in Tina Turner than she did. Come on now. Now that's when they should give, but they giving it to her for Black Panther. Come on.
But she's more than Black Panther. She has a successful show on network television.
That's not what she got nominated. She got nominated for Black Panther, and her acting was not all that great.
Entertainer of the Year, so I'm thinking it covers everything she did.
What other things did she do last year?
She did 911. She has.
I don't watch 911. The only thing I saw that was cute on 911 was her haircut in that, and we know that's a quick weave. But anyway, what else did she do?
I don't know because I don't follow Angela Bassett like that, but
you be entertained. You be going so hard for them, and then that's all you come with was 911. It's still a no. She didn't beat Viola Davis over in Woman King to me.
But I did. Viola Davis acting in Woman King was much better.
Better than Angela in 911 and I was gonna say Coming to America and Black Panther. Yeah, it's like they giving it to
I liked Woman King way better than Black Panther.
Me too. We went and saw that together, so definitely. So I don't understand why Angela getting all these awards. I don't understand. That's that on that.
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. If Angela didn't get it, Viola could have got it. But if Mary or Zendaya would have got it, I would have been looking at the TV sideways.
Now they said Zendaya play that what's that? They really love I forgot that.
Shouldn't let Viola get it because Viola didn't get nominated for the Oscar, and I really felt like she should have been nominated for an Oscar for the Woman King. But Angela Bassett is nominated for the Oscar, I believe. So they could have let Viola have it.
Yeah, Viola should have got an Oscar for a Woman King. I don't think they really liked that movie, but it was good. It was some great acting in that.
I enjoyed that movie.
Me too. And they could have kept Black Panther too, if you ask me. It's just bypass the whole. Oh, Euphoria. That's it, Tamiko. Yes, and they said she plays. Well, it's kind of I ain't gonna say it's a teenager show, but I heard it's a lot of sex and drugs in that show. But they say she acts her butt off in that, so I'm here for it.
Viola did get her EGOT this year, so we happy that she got that. Look, I love Viola and Angela Bassett equally, so
I ain't gonna say that.
I would be happy with whichever one won.
We ain't gonna say equally, but I will agree.
They over you, Nisha, because
What? I'm just saying. Angie be putting it on thick sometime.
Angela has deserved awards, and maybe they piling them on because they didn't give her what she was due back then.
And she should have got it for Tina Turner. I agree, but for it to be for Black Panther, it make it seem like what people say, like the shows are rigged, because she didn't act that great in Black Panther. Baby, that part when she come out that hotel on What Love Got to Do with It, and she be like, "Oh, I ain't got no money to my name, but all I got, baby, that's classic."
That is classic.
Come on now.
I didn't really care for Black Panther 2, so I
didn't either, and I'm a Marvel
fan.
fan.
I didn't have to watch that movie ever again.
And me neither. And it's on Netflix, and they was like, "Oh, it's on Netflix." I'm like, "Okay, I won't be watching it."
So. Now I do want to see The Little Mermaid when it come out. And I'm trying to decide, am I want to find somebody with some kids and go with them, or should I just go on to the movies by myself?
Let me tell you. So I got mixed feelings about this. I like Disney villains, so I'm like, I love Ursula, so I do all the villains. But to go see it, I do want to support, because the controversy behind her being Little Mermaid. But yeah, I might go on and throw my coins. I wish you could just donate some money to a ticket and not have to go see it. She did good. I did her. She did good. Huh?
You could pay for my ticket.
What the hell? Yeah, but that ain't gonna be me donating, because you was gonna pay for your own and pay for an extra. That's taking away a ticket.
No, you could pay for my ticket. I'm still gonna give them some money for the popcorn.
They don't go towards the ticket sales, fool, girl. Anyway, what did he say? The comment before about the Malcolm X about
They were saying it's similar to Angela Bassett is similar to Denzel, how they gave him the Oscar for Training Day. Though I did love Training Day, but he should have won it for Malcolm X.
Malcolm X, he did do good, but I think they gave it to him for Training Day because they ain't never seen Denzel play a character that was bad. Because that was the first time I ever seen him. But everything Denzel
is always a good
guy, right? Yep. He always it's always a moral character. It's always good. So for him to be the bad guy in Training Day, they ain't never seen him do nothing like that. So I think that was justifiable, because he definitely showed his range with Training Day. But I can see where you say that.
I need to hurry up and watch The Reading on BET Plus.
I keep hearing everybody say they said it wasn't good, but they said that Monique's acting in it was good.
I'm gonna watch it. I have about 20 more days to get everything I want to see on BET Plus. Because
I need to come over there. I need to come over there and watch it.
You need to come over here and watch it, because I got it for the Miss Pat show, and I said while I'm watching Miss Pat, I'm gonna go ahead and watch Monique. So I got about 15 more days to watch everything I need, because I'm not giving BET another $9.99.
So I'm gonna text you, and then I'm gonna come over and watch it, because that's what I've heard everybody saying, especially with that with Sherry Shepherd and what's the other name had made that comment about her. So I've been wanting to see it ever since then. I know we don't like Sherry Shepherd. I don't like her either, so I already know.
Yeah, I'm not a Sherry Shepherd fan. I don't dislike her, but I don't really run to watch things that she's in. Like, she's not funny to me, and she's not a good actress to me.
And she feel like she's forcing it. Like, I don't dislike her. I just don't care for it. Like, I would bypass it. Yes, she should have got it for How to Get Away with Murder. Yes, Andrew, I agree. That is my show. That is my show. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but we'll see. Now, see, you said all this nice stuff about Monique, but you ain't gonna watch her on Netflix on April the 4th.
No, that's because that's Monique the actress. That's two different things. And no, I won't watch her as no comedian, because she ain't funny. No, I spent $60 for that. Nope, I ain't gonna see her. But I will come over and watch The Reading, because she did play her that mama role in Precious. They still talking about that to this day. So I'm gonna go on and watch The Reading.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna text you when it's over, so I could tell you when my subscription gonna be up, because I'm about to cancel it.
Okay. Well, you said about 10 days, so I'll come probably this week.
I'll be
We'll have a girls' day.
No, I won't. We'll
Huh?
talk offline. We'll talk
Okay.
offline because I might be out of town a few days.
Oh Lord. See how I just invited myself over y'all and she just click. Now she gone.
I
I
gotta
ain't
look
gonna get,
at my calendar.
I'm gonna have to go on and do it on the little fire stick. I see right now.
BET Plus shouldn't be $9.99. It should be a cute $3 like Zeus,
That
and
could
then
be
I pay for it.
that's because I don't know if Zeus like Tybo, Lord. What's it called? Not Tybo, what's it called?
Tubi.
Yeah. Is it like that?
I don't know because I canceled Zeus. Zeus is a fighting network. Like if you want to see black people fight and argue, go on and look at Zeus.
Oh no, that's not for
That's what
me.
they do over
No.
there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't do that. But BET Plus ain't too much better. I mean, they don't fight, but I mean the content ain't there, and it ain't worth $10 a month for me.
I need to find you got Disney Plus. I need to find somebody got Disney Plus because I can't watch my Marvel. I can't watch my sister cancel it for $10. She talking about she ain't paying. She like you. She talking about she ain't paying $9.99.
Well, only because I have so many streaming services. Like I already have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Peacock. I can't pay for everything. So the ones I don't watch, I watch little shows and then I cancel it.
I need to get on your Hulu because I cancel Hulu because it's just wasn't nothing on there.
I'm getting ready to cancel Hulu too
Yeah, I understand.
because I don't really watch it. Charles No is the fighting network. Plus and fight. The only thing I watch on BET Plus is the Jill Scott series. I want to get into that, but then I don't because
Jill Scott got her own reality show.
no, it's called The First Wives Club. It's a drama series.
Is it
Called the
good?
First. I haven't watched it.
Mm.
The little clips look good, but I ain't watch it.
But Taisha, is it $9.99 worth?
It ain't worth $9.99 for me. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But it's 7 o'clock. I gotta run and watch Potomac. So thank you for being on the show with me.
Bye,
I'm proud of
everybody.
you guys. I didn't have the outfits, but I'm gonna. And Taisha said no. It ain't worth it. I'm gonna try to get a group of people together to go over the fashions tomorrow. If not, we'll cover
You
it
can
next.
do it. If not, you can do it yourself. You know what I
I
say.
can do it tomorrow and cover the outfits. Look for that tomorrow. But time to go get into this Potomac reunion and cut up on Twitter. So
All
I
right.
see
Have a
you
good night,
later.
guys.
Thank you. Bye, y'all. Oh Lord, I can't figure out how to turn it off. Oh, there it go.